I think Nicki knows she's a legend. She has to know this. She's I don't think Cardi could ever accomplish what she's accomplished in music.
So Cardi B is dragging DJ AKADEMIKS for comparing her to Nicki Minaj, and you guys are not going to believe the things she had to say about him. Speaking of Cardi, she's still gagging on all the smoke from the Shade Room on Twitter, and it got extra messy. Talk about an entire mess. Okay, so I'm sure you guys know all about the Nicki and Cardi beef. Honestly, I feel like this beef is pretty old news because they've been beefing since God knows when, and we don't even know what for sure caused the beef. But even though it's old news, there's always been something new going on between them, and the beef just keeps getting messier and messier. If they're not fighting at New York Fashion Week, then they're throwing shade at each other, or other rappers are getting pulled into the mess or something. It's always one thing or another with these two. Oh, and don't even get me started on all the comparisons. Ever since Cardi broke into the scene in 2018 or so, people have been talking about how good she is and how she might be even better than Nicki. It's always about how Nicki can rap better, or how Cardi has a Grammy and Nicki doesn't, or how Nicki can do this, or how Cardi did this first. Honestly, it'd be too much sometimes, but I kind of wonder if the fans have some blame in this beef because the constant comparisons is kind of hard for Nicki and Cardi to not hate each other. DJ AKADEMIKS is now getting involved in the mess, and he kind of just made everything extra messier in my opinion. So AKADEMIKS decided to share his opinion on Nicki and Cardi, and this is what he had to say.
I think Nicki knows she's a legend. She has to know this. She's I don't think Cardi could ever accomplish what she's accomplished in music, and it's one of those things that even if she's felt there's similarities, she shouldn't even feel threatened.
First of all, I have to say I'm extra over these comparisons because Nicki and Cardi are both queens in their own right. The sky is big enough for both of them to shine, and the comparisons are just unnecessary. Many fans agree with this, and they said, why does Cardi have to surpass Nicki? Why can't she just do her? Cardi is Cardi, Nicki is Nicki. I don't get why people always have to compare them. Another thing is I feel like it's super unfair to compare them because they're on different levels of their career. Nicki has been on the scene for about 15 years or so, if I'm not mistaken. I know y'all check me in the comments. While Cardi has been around for about 4 years or so. So of course Nicki has had some time to achieve stuff, and Nicki has gone way past the level where she has to compete for the title of best female rapper because that's kind of beneath her now. She's way up there with the best rappers, and that's on period. She has earned her flowers, so comparing her to Cardi is kind of insulting to her. And I'm not trying to shade Cardi. Cardi just still has to prove that she can last for 15 years in the game while still remaining very relevant. Nicki is one of the best rappers, period. So this whole thing is just BS in my opinion. I mean, I get what AKADEMIKS was trying to say, but I just wish he would have reworded it better because it's just looking like he's trying to shade Cardi. And it's still too early in Cardi's career to say that she would never be as great as Nicki. I think that if we're going to be comparing her to Nicki, then we should be comparing her to who Nicki was 4 years after her career took off, and not who Nicki is 15 years later, because that's just not fair to Cardi. I'm not trying to support Cardi here because I love Nicki just as much as I love Cardi. But a fan said, DJ AKADEMIKS is spilling facts, but I'm side-eyeing him. And someone else said, I could care less what DJ AKADEMIKS has to say. He's still a hater and he's clearly trying to pander to the queen. We ain't buying it. According to a source close to Cardi, she has heard the clip of what AKADEMIKS said, and the source claims that Cardi described AKADEMIKS in some very colorful words that I'm not even going to repeat on here because I'm not trying to get myself banned, okay? But the summary is that Cardi is just very upset and feels like AKADEMIKS just being very dismissive of her achievements, and she does not like it at all. She's mad at AKADEMIKS, and I think it would be best for him to stay clear of her for right now because you know she'd be getting dangerous. But speaking of Cardi, that's not the only drama that she's been involved in the past few weeks, because she got pulled into a super messy social media showdown with the Shade Room a couple days ago. Y'all know how the Shade Room is always posting stuff about celebs. Well, Cardi is over that because she feels like the Shade Room has always been shading her. They're literally called the Shade Room, so it's kind of their job to throw shade. But anyway, first off, Cardi went live on Instagram to talk about how she was tired of social media blogs using her as bait, and how they talk trash about her, and how they get her dragged, and how she's sick of it and tired and all that.
I don't be liking how a lot of these blogs, they be trying to set me up. Like, it's like I'm so tired of being like social media punching bag. I am really tired of it.
But y'all, this is pretty sad because you can hear the pain in her voice. She looks super sad about it. Also, we know she didn't specifically say that it was the shade room, but y'all know she was talking about the shade room. Now, things went very crazy super fast when the shade room posted a picture of Cardi's daughter Culture on her birthday, and Cardi wasn't having it and she dragged the shade room. A fan said, all of this because she said for them to delete her child off their page, and Cardi replied with, of a post that I was blocked from commenting on. I just find it weird that the shade room blocked Cardi from commenting on a post of her child. That's top-notch weird behavior. But the shade room denied this, saying, you were not blocked from commenting. Please stop the lies. We are only addressing your comment on negative comments, and we didn't bring up your daughter. And you called me asking why we don't post your family. Lie again and I'll pull out the receipts. Cardi then backfired with, I have no reason to lie. And the same thing with the post from today. And when have I asked you that? We could post receipts, and best believe I recorded the combo we had on the phone. So I don't even know why y'all want to do all of this. Then the shade room dared her to post the convo, saying, please post the recorded convo we had. I actually would love for you to post it. We had no reason to block your comments because we were good. If there was an issue with the comments, you could have reached out. People come at us in the comments all the time and we pin it. Cardi replied and said, I've never asked y'all to post about my family. You can't show a DM or nothing of me asking you about that. I'm not dumb enough to post that call, but trust me, I got it. Even on that call, I never asked y'all that stuff. Stand on your truth, but ignore me a couple of days ago when I DM'd y'all? What was Cardi DMing them for? I guess it's just to get them to remove the picture of Culture, but we can't be too sure. Then this fan posted this screenshot that showed that Cardi was indeed restricted from commenting on the shade room post. Cardi saw this and accused the shade room of trying to gaslight her, saying, oh, that's what they did. Well, just know I never lied. The gaslighting and baiting, it's insane when I defend myself. I don't be tripping. I just peep this BS. The shade room responded to this yet again and said, Cardi, I'm saying it publicly. I will not sue you if you post a recording of our private conversation. Please, please, please post the recorded combo. We both know you don't want to post it. Is it just me? Or is the shade room trying to hint that Cardi is trying to hide something from the public? They also said, you aren't going to post the recorded convo. The recording would prove that you did in fact ask us why we aren't posting positive family content for you. So let's end this. We will continue to show love as always. Now Cardi was now falling for their promise because she was like, send me lawyer papers so I can post it. Why can't you just admit you were shadow banning me from commenting? Why are you dancing around it? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda got tired of this drama at that point because it's just a lot of back and forth and nobody was coming out with receipts. They both claim to have receipts, so why are they not coming out with it? If you're gonna fight dirty on social media, you might as well do us a favor and come with the receipts. Cardi then tweeted, it really sucks that things had to even get this way and this far. All I ask for is fairness. The gaslighting and the games and the BD, just remember I'm human too. The shade room then decided to throw some extra shade at Cardi, saying, what's the phone number of the lawyer you used in your defamation case, because we trying to see something. Is this the only negative comment you are referring to? Then Tasha K jumped in and posted the lawyer's phone number. And this is just how I know that she was definitely following the drama from the very beginning and was probably enjoying seeing Cardi get dragged. Cardi then decided to be the mature one and said, you know what, let's handle this like adults. Angie, let's get on the phone. Child, this is just beyond messy, and the fans agreed, saying, whoever run the shade room is very, very messy. How you a blog arguing with people? Cardi told them years ago to stop talking about her and to stop posting her and her family. So what was the conversation about? And someone else said, if Cardi don't want the shade room posting about her and her family, I don't understand why it is so hard to respect that. The page thrive off of being messy. All in all, I think this drama got unnecessarily ugly, and the shade room should have taken down Culture's picture when Cardi asked, because the picture was getting a lot of hateful comments. I'm not trying to defend Cardi, but I can understand how it could be frustrating to see yourself getting dragged every single day. But to be fair to the shade room, they have also posted many positive things about Cardi. They just post the good and the bad, but I think the problem here is that Cardi just needs to take a break from everything and just protect her energy. Anyways, y'all need to go ahead and check out this other video because it's just as chaotic as this one.